baby lift up his own head and everything.
Well, that's great. And mother's doing fine, too, right?
Yeah, everyone's doing just fine.
That's excellent. I don't know if Jay fainted when the baby was born or not. We don't have any details on that, but as long as the baby's fine.
Mm-hmm.
On Solid Gold. So, good morning. 10 minutes past. Pam Gibson has the latest news headlines.
Good morning. Here are stories we're working on in the newsroom. UPS workers are walking picket lines for a second day. And a new study shows blacks are rejected more often than whites when seeking home mortgage loans. Details are coming up this hour on Solid Gold Soul.
It's 11 minutes past on Solid Gold Soul. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm David Blake with a Big Easy 102.9 news update. Here's what's happening. Some UPS trucks are still on the road despite a massive strike by the Teamsters now in its second day. The company spokesman says everyone from accountants to industrial engineers are pitching in, but it's usually not a real smart idea to cross a Teamsters picket line. UPS says it was able to deliver about 10% of its usual packages. No new talks are in sight. President Clinton will put his John Hancock on the balanced budget and tax bills today at a big White House ceremony, but it's not clear whether he'll use his new veto power to take out some individual items in the budget. Start twisting and bopping. Today's the 40th anniversary of American Bandstand, started in Philadelphia in 1957. Weather for the Big Easy, partly sunny and hot, highs 90 to 95 on your station for Solid Gold Soul.
Hey, singles, aren't you tired of meeting the wrong people in the wrong places? Or are you too busy to meet anyone at all? We have the solution. You need to call the Big Easy Soulmate line at 1-888-5FM-1029. We'll hook you up with the people that you actually have things in common with. Think about it. You've already got one thing in common. You like the same kind of music. Look, the Big Easy Soulmate line is easy, safe, and it's fun. The best thing about it is that you are in control. You decide who you want to meet. Aren't you curious about who you could be matched up with? It could be the right one, you know. To get started, just call 1-888-5FM-1029. Answer a few questions about yourself and the kind of person you want to meet. It's easy. It's free to enroll. So call today, 1-888-5FM-1029. You'll thank us later.
Big Easy 102.9 presents Street Talk.
Are you pleased with your mail service?
It could be better. It takes a little too long, I think, to get the mail in the New Orleans area. I think it takes sometimes 2 days, 3 days to get a letter that's sent locally.
I'm pleased with the mail service when it's outside of New Orleans and throughout the U.S., but crosstown mail is really slow.
Yes, I am. Most of the time it's on time. Yes, I'm pleased with it.
Are you pleased with your mail service?
Yes. Since I just moved here, the mail man has been very useful and very helpful about making sure I get packages at my new address, leaving notices and messages, things like that to help me get my stuff.
I live on the West Bank and there's no complaints at all.
You hear a lot of jokes regarding mail service, but I would say overall I am pleased with my mail service, yes.
We care about you and the Big Easy. We're Big Easy 102.9.
From the tops to the tips, nobody plays more solid gold soul than Big Easy 102.9.
Precious from Jackie Moore and the Isley Brothers got work to do on Solid Gold Soul. Good morning. 17 minutes past on
Big Easy 102.9.
Big Easy 102.9.
soul hits from the 60s and 70s. Bobby Womack at 24 minutes past.
Love away. Even though I know it's belong to another man. Oh, baby. You know, when you look in my eyes, yeah, I'm gonna say these words. Girl, you're welcome. Stop on by.
Come on in. Party's up in here. On Solid Gold Soul at 27 minutes past. 27 minutes past with Cleveland's Bobby Womack on Solid Gold Soul. Girl, you're welcome. Stop on by.
Big Easy 102.9.
This is where we play the classic soul hits from the 60s and 70s and prove it. I've been playing Jackie Moore. Aretha Franklin's coming up. We got Bobby Womack, you just heard. We got Marvin Gaye. Oh, this is all good, and it's all right here on the Jay Johnson Morning Show. Ray Cooper sitting in for Jay on Solid Gold Soul.
Good morning. Couple of accidents out there to watch out for. An accident at Cyr and St. Bernard, another at Dauphine and Elysian Fields. The interstate moving very well this morning. If you're coming in through Kenner and Metairie, you may hit a little bunching at some of the major intersections, some of the major on-ramps, but no real delays, except possibly through the Bonneville Oak Lawn area. We do stack up there every now and then. Inbound from the east, essentially no delays at the high rise. We get occasional bunching right at the base.
Winter ride on the Amtrak City of New Orleans to Chicago's Soldier Field for the Saints versus the Bears. Pick up your entry at any Schwegmans with a Pepsi display. This connection brought to you by Sprint PCS, Amtrak, and Fox 8.
We still see some lines at the Crescent City Connection and the Toll Plaza, but we're seeing moment-to-moment improvement at the Huey P. Very little slowdown left at the West Traffic Circle. I'm Bill Yeager, Big Easy 102.9.
Hey, there's Charmaine Neville and hot-boiled crabs this weekend. If it's Flamingo, it's gotta be fun. The Big Easy Soulmate line is 1-888-5FM-1029. Big Easy 102.9.
Until you come back to me on Solid Gold Soul, 26 minutes till. Good morning, 26 minutes till.
Hi, here's Hollywood. Right now, time to take a look at what people are going to be talking about today. After viewing the TV talk shows, the Today Show this morning, a segment on how parents can supervise children when they use the internet. Let's see what else we got today. Regis and Kathy Lee. It's actor Cameron Finley. You heard of that person, right? On the Maureen O'Boyle Show, love triangles is the topic today. On the Maury Povich Show, determining paternity. That is not a test you want to fail. On the Ricky Lake Show, wanting to date a friend's mate. On the Jerry Springer Show from Daytona Beach, Florida, the topic today, working as a stripper. Also today, the Geraldo Show has handling the end of a relationship. And on the Jenny Jones Show today, disapproving of a friend's or relative's wardrobe. That's what folks are talking about. Hollywood, Solid Gold Soul.
Big Easy 102.9.
You want to clap your hands. Solid Gold Soul, classic soul hits from the 60s and 70s like Marvin Gaye. Let's get it on up in here on
Big Easy 102.9.
Well, Welcome to the Jay Johnson Show. Ray Cooper sitting in for Jay at 19 minutes till. 19 minutes till. And sitting over here with a blue mini skirt with a mini slit in the side, a pale blue kind of sheer blouse, and matching sandals, is the lovely Pam Gibson. Good morning, Pam.
Well, good morning, Ray.
I thought when you had a mini skirt, you're supposed to have a maxi slit in the side. Am I wrong on that?
You're wrong on that.
Okay, I swear I'm not a fashion designer because I don't think I can handle that. And the life expectancy is not that great either.
Well, so you need to start, Ray.
Yeah, okay.
Don't go there.
It's 19 minutes till on Solid Gold Soul. 19 minutes till. Pam Gibson is standing by with all the latest news.
Good morning. It's day 2 of the Teamsters strike against UPS, and both sides are digging in. Union members want a contract that will give them more pay and job security, but a UPS spokesman says they've already made an attractive offer to the union.
We have a proposal on the table that is by far one of the best proposals that we have ever offered our employees.
Some businesses are already having trouble finding other ways of getting their packages delivered. UPS has stopped making pickups in order to concentrate on delivering parcels that are already in the system. Federal Express is no longer guaranteeing overnight delivery because of the increased demand, and the post office is imposing a limit of 4 packages per customer. The trial of the man accused of killing comedian Bill Cosby's son, Ennis, has been pushed back until at least October. But a former lawyer for suspect Mikhail Markasev says the prosecution's case is based on unreliable witnesses. Darren Kavanagh says there will be a lot of witnesses who lack credibility, and adds the government's main witness, a female friend of Ennis Cosby, failed to pick Markasev out from a lineup. A new study shows that blacks are rejected twice as often as whites when seeking home mortgage loans. The Federal Financial Institutions Examination Council found that last year, nearly 49% of black applicants were turned down when they sought a conventional home loan from a bank or other financial institution. That compares with 24% of whites. 2 new late-night talk shows have hit the airwaves. There's the Keenan Ivory Wayans Show, and there's Vibe, put out by the same people who published the Hip Hop magazine, and Quincy Jones and his partners. Q says there's one big reason why these shows suddenly hit the scene.
Well, there's an audience for it out there, and I think it's an audience that doesn't even watch television at all. And so that's what that Vibe was excited about it at first, because I think we're going to pull an audience that doesn't even watch late night TV.
You can check out both the Keenan Ivory Wayans Show and Vibe tonight. Just check your local listings. That's what's happening in the news this hour. I'm Pam Gibson.
The average man. It's gotta be fun. The Big Easy Soulmate line is 1-888-5FM-1029.
Walking down the aisle, and as he passed me by, he turned to me and gave me a smile.
Gladys Knight of the Pits, it should have been me, on Solid Gold Soul. Classic soul hits from the 60s and 70s. Following up Gladys, it's Smokey and the Miracles on
Big Easy 102.9.
We were just kids playing in the rain when you threw a stone and you broke a window pane. You were so afraid.
Minutes till on Solid Gold Soul. 6 minutes till. Good morning.
Tell your friends to tune in, 'cause the fun never ends on Solid Gold Soul.
Big Easy 102.9.